This was last week's homework. Okay. This is what I wrote up for how we would write it up. Now, I can't give you the write-up because the woman who did this pattern, has only put out the graph. The diagram, that's the word. Thank you, Angie. I remember you saying that. Hi, Eileen. And the ring would be 5, 4, 4, 5 with picots in the middle. So you would write it as, let me block that somehow, show you where I'm talking. Oh, forget it, I'll find a pen. 5, 4, 4, 5. 5, picot, 4, picot, 4, picot, 5. Now, we did that last week. I just want you to see how it could be written. Chain 1 through 8, all the chains are the same, which would be 3, 3, 3, 3. Picot, 3, picot, 3, picot, 3, picot, 3. God, I feel like I'm stuttering. Chain could be written as 3 picots separated by 3 double stitches. Do you see that? Eat more chowder? I like corn chowder or fish chowder. Don't like clams. I don't know why. Just don't. That's my thing for today. So that's the paper. Okay. Gonna move that one. And I forgot to include in your package the, does everybody go to the Monday night class too? I need an answer. Because I was going to include Ringhead Joe and Gloria's page for you. All right, let me start over. Okay, so I will get it mailed out, or I'll put it under the video later so you can get it from there. Welcome to the online tatting class. Founded by Georgia Seitz back in 1999. Wackadoodle go away. 1999. There. Ooh, that was work. I am Pam Hemingway. I have been tatting for about 7 years with a couple of years off. A couple of years I didn't tat at all. Okay, anyway. We are a G-rated room. We only talk tatting. SW, what did you say? I missed it. Stephanie, actually. Okay. Please like and subscribe to the videos. Any videos. It makes us go up in ratings so that we get noticed more. And you're the one causing the noticing. Okay. Please like and subscribe, and then click your bell. The bell will tell you to get notified when something comes up or this video gets up on the channel. The other thing is, I found that I had to unblock YouTube on my phone to get my notifications. I had them blocked somewhere else. Ah, okay, I see what you said, Stephanie. You go to the Monday class but can't be live. I have to go to recording class. That's fine. I think she put the links underneath her video, and I will add them to mine too. So you can always find them. Okay, anyway. Matter of fact, I'm going to add that to my notes for today. Add Ringhead Joe. And Gloria. Okay. See my fat pen? That helps me with my carpal tunnel. I don't have to hold it tight to use it. I know, I'm crazy. Oh, well, I'm glad you get to do it live. At least you get in on one of them anyway. Okay. If you need to email me, you can do it to the online tatting class pam@gmail.com, and just put Pam in the subject line. Or if it's a needle question, put needle, or put whatever you want in there, just so that it comes to me. Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning, right. Tuesday says it'll be 3 o'clock in the morning for her to go to Monday's class. Okay, anyway. Homework was 7 rings and 7 chains. Some of you smart people did 8, but that wasn't the homework. Okay, anyway. I'm going to include the info to how to send in your homework so that we all have it. And we're going to get started. I left the last ring to show you. Now, how I cut that off was I counted out my stitches. I did 5 a picot, 4 a picot, 4 a picot, and then 5 more. And then I counted out the stitches for the chain. So I knew I had it long enough to do it. So now we're going to do it. This is the front side, and I marked my front side with a clip. I'm too lazy to keep looking. I make it easier on myself. Okay, so now we're going to do it, and this is how I wrap my hand for this one. I wrap it around my hand and then around my thumb and my finger. And that way there I don't have to hold it with my little finger like most people do. Because I just can't hold it. It won't stay. Either it's my hands are too fat or my carpal tunnel wins. Who knows? So there's the first stitch. Oh no. Let me look quick. Oh boy. I don't know who it is. Okay, I'll check that out later. That's my phone. Okay. 2. See how I put, wait a minute, let me go back and show you something. See how I put my needle right where the end of that is? Right to the very end. It's any closer being it. And then I start so that this stitch is bumped right up against that stitch. And there's the second half. And now I'm doing the first half, and then the second half. Third. You all did pretty good on your homework, so I know you can do this much. And then not a picot. We're going to connect it. Give me my hook. Get that out of there. Is anybody in here that's brand spanking new at this? Okay, and then 4. 1. Laurel, would you keep track of the questions? Are you going to be around? Four. Okay. Okay, Eileen is brand new, so we're going slow for her. Not that that's a problem, but that's just the way it should be. That's what I thought we were doing anyway, is beginner. Okay, picot. 4. Do you got what I'm doing here? I don't remember if you sent in homework. Yes, you did. I know you did. Yep, I got your homework. You did it. Oh, God, Chatsy was a horror show. I'm so glad. Do I count the connection picot as part of your double stitch? Absolutely not. The picot technically is the space in between. So if I'm adding a picot, it's the space between 2 stitches. If I'm picking up on a picot, I'm just picking up and it's still in the space between 2 stitches. You can count it, but I don't. Does that help? And besides, looking at this needle, that one little picot stitch pick up, come on, focus. That one little picot stitch right there at the end of my fingernail really doesn't matter. It's only one little thing. Okay, now I got 4 stitches there, and now I got to do 5 more in a picot. 1, 2, no, 1. When I first started doing this, I counted 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 1A, 3A, 3B, 3A, 3B, 4A, 4B, 5A, 5B. That way there I kept my count going, and I didn't have to keep recounting. Because again, I'm too lazy to keep doing that. Okay. Eileen, am I going too fast for you? Yes, it is always smaller. The picot from the row before, yes, it is smaller. I am not a picot girl. If you watch Rusty Kate, she makes giant picots on everything. 1 and 2 and 3N. Yeah, I do the 1A, 1B. That way there I'm not confused, and then I can keep going and keep my count at the same time. It just works for me. Eileen, I like them small. I don't like them giant, sticky out, hang around, flip over things. That's just me. I'm not a picot girl. I'm not a pink girl. I'm not a frilly girl. So less picots, I'm happy. And believe it or not, I am one that these patterns, if I was doing this on my own, I would take that picot right out and leave it plain. I know what the next row is. I'd take that picot out because we're not using it. You know, it's just me. I don't care for them. I hate pinning them out. I just don't like them. There's a lot of things I don't like, but that's what makes me okay. I do it my way to suit me, and I'm happy with it. Too bad anybody don't like it. I'm not going for Master Tatter. Okay. No, that's the last ring, and guess what I did? I forgot to do it right. So pull it back out. I got to unthread that needle, and I don't want to. I nail polished the end of it this morning. Talk about wackadoodle. I didn't post on Facebook. I am so sick of them blocking me because I'm either selling needles or I'm selling chains or whatever. I could pull it back out. Let's just pull it out to here. No, let me give me a paper clip. Stick the paper clip in the hole so I keep it. I messed up. Sorry, people. You get to watch me fix it. I'm just going to back it out to there. Okay. There's the 4. Now. Yeah, I do too, Stephanie. It's like, I just don't like it. Opinionated old broad here. What can I tell you? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let me explain. Here's my paper again. Okay. We have done everything. We're on the last one to connect to the first one. Now, in case you don't know how to do that, I'll show you. You did your thing, you do the 4, you did the 5, then connected it, 4, picot, 4, and then you got to connect it again. Okay. Now, that's what I missed a minute ago, was I didn't connect it again. What I do is this. Oh gosh, I'm totally lost in space, and that's way too long of a... Oh, that's the picot. Give me a heart attack. Like, why did I do that? All right, so what I do is I take and I fold this to where I'm going to need it. I put this thread underneath, this thread under. Can you see what I'm doing here? Then I take my hook, go through that first picot, the very first picot, and pick up my thread and put it on there. Put it on my needle. And then I squish that all up, scrunch it all up, squish it up, whatever word works. And then I got to do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, this is all wobbly because I messed up, but oh well, it happens. It's only string, not brain surgery. I nail polished the end of my thread. I am so sick of trying to thread my needle and have it fall out on me. So I nail polished the end of it. All right. Now, paper clips are a good thing to have on hand because, as you see, they can hold your pieces, your place. And you just whop it off. And that can go up through either way. Just get it through there. And I yank it tight. I just do. Now, this is the only reason I don't like variegated thread. I got green in between orange and yellow. Yeah, definitely less painful than brain surgery. And if you can't laugh at yourself, then I give up. Because I laugh at myself all the time. Like making this mess I made. I mean, I wouldn't show you if my life depended on it. And I still can't find the notebook. And, I mean, I'm not kidding. This is my grocery list notebook. I am down to 2 pages. Oh, that one even has some writing on it. Whatever. I'm down to 2 pages. I have a new notebook. Where is it? It grew legs and walked away. All there is to it. Now you flip your work and you do your chain. So the chain is, I do front side, back side. I'm sorry, I have to do it. Hi, Ange. Three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a good idea. Joanne has a hole in her head and she blames everything on that. We all have holes in our head. 3. That's 2 picots. I need 1 more and 3 more. Now see, I got to go this way because it's so short I can't wrap it on my hand. And I started it wrong. I do front side, back side. So I got to do it the same way. If you do it wrong, be consistent and continue doing it wrong. That's like the rest of this row is front side, back side. I have to be consistent and do it all the same way. That was it. Nope, 1 more. Okay. I'm talking and working at the same time. I don't have a lick of sense to do it. You girls like my notes coming out? Angie's been helping me word them right. I like them much better. All right. Now, Eileen asks, how do you know when you are to reverse double stitch? Okay. If you do your rings on the front side, then your chains would be back side. Sometimes it's easier to do it reverse, but that will come later to you. Once you get it and understand it, this is my back side. See the back side on that yellow? Oh, camera, I wish you'd focus. See See the lumpy on the yellow? That shows you backside. So if I'm going to put this on a table, I'm not going to put that showing. It just would drive me insane. I'd put that side showing. Do you get the difference? That's because of front side, back side. No, actually, that's the pickup on the picot. Okay. The front side of a picot has the legs. I don't know what color is easier for you to see. Get the needle off the thing. See the legs at the bottom of the picot? Okay. Now, it matches the ones on the rings because I did it backwards. Does that help? I want all my picots to look the same. Now, if I do it the other way, the traditional with the picot, then you're going to have ones like this. This is actually backwards, and I just haven't attached it yet. But you're going to have, here's the one with the legs, and then you got one with no legs. And that's going to be all on the same side. Does that help? The purple shows up best. Okay. Well, I have other colors too, but it's like this table is so small, and it's going to have to do until I can rearrange my whole house, okay? It does help eliminate twisting, but the trick of that is, even if it is twisted, like per se like this, and you go to hook it up, you know, you're going to ready to tie it in, and you see the twist, don't tie it in, untwist it. Make sure it works, it's laying correctly before you tie it in. Because once you tie it in, you're done. There's no way to undo it unless you take it apart and undo it. And you can do that too, because I have. Okay, and now you just tie it through. And since this is my last chain, I got to pull it so it matches up with the others. And here I tie good. I'm going to tie it. All right, take it off the needle. That nail polish is making it thick, but it's okay. I like it. Okay, and I tie. Now that's good to me. Now see that green in between the yellow and the orange? Well, with variegated colors, you can't do nothing about it. Variegated colors, not gates as in doorways. You really can't do anything about it except not tie. Hey, maybe we should invest in some clear thread. That would work. Yes, it does help with the twisting, but the other thing with twisting is just don't let it twist. Just undo it or fix it until it don't twist. Now, we're going to hide our ends. I learned a new way to hide my ends, and I like it. Okay, this is the way I used to hide my ends. Okay, this is one of those needles with the V at the top. It's a self-threader. Blind old woman here can't see too good, but you can hear it snap in. Okay, and then I take and I go back, but I make sure I pick up a little bit of the blue, just so that I don't just undo what I just put in. Okay, and then you can go back through your stitches. This little needle works wonders. Okay, this is how I hide my ends. Yep, carpal tunnel, I can't pinch that needle well enough to get it. So I use my pliers. Now there's a couple of things you can do with your pliers. If you got grippers on it, I don't know if you've ever heard of fishing hose, but it works wonders. Just puts fish in, it's for my fish tank. I got a big giant fish tank and I got extra hose and I just put it over the top of it. Keeps it from pinching. I bought the ones that have the edging on them. I have no clue where they are. I've rearranged my whole house here just recently. And then I go through more. Because as you can see on this one, 3 stitches just wasn't enough to keep that thing closed. I needed more. That's just my sample piece. I ain't going nowhere with it. Or doing nothing with it. Okay. That must be the one that's tied in. One of them is. I can't pinch it well enough. There it is. Okay. There's ways to work around whatever your issue is. I mean, there just is. You don't have to deal with so much. Here's another trick. Sorry, I forgot this one. I need a piece of paper. Okay. Hobby Lobby. Guess where I've been? Okay. What I do is this. You can stab your paper and pull your needle through. Pull it down. Pull it all the way out. Make sure you get your tail out. See that? Pulled right straight through. And cut on top your paper as low as possible. And it's gone. It keeps you from cutting into your work when you don't want to cut into your work. Sometimes you're going to want to cut into your work. I don't know when, but I'm sure there are times. Not this needle, this one. I saw a video on this. I was looking for it. I didn't find it again. But I'm going to find it. And when I do, I'll put it under the video. And what she did was this. She went and sewed like at the very end. Picked up the stitches. I picked up skin too. Oh. There are days my hands just won't work. And today seems to be one of them. Okay. And then you go one side and then you come back and you go the other way. And then you go this way again. Now I'm doing it 2 different ways on this one because I want the green to go with the green. If I tried to go with the blue, it might show and I don't want it to. So I'm just going to keep going this way. I put one in and one's on top. And just go around the picot like it ain't even there. And back and forth. Right across the top. What do we call the top? The belt? The belt. Okay, there's another picot. And that's where I'll quit. Okay, did I get it? Or I'm just going under the picot. Okay, there it is. All right. Then you take and you hold your thread, you pinch your work, and you pull your thread. Yeah, caps, that's the word. Okay, you pull your thread. Guess what? It's in there nice. You can't see it. It's still in there. And that doesn't feel so much thicker than the rest. It is, but it don't feel it. And again, Hobby Lobby, thank you. And I pull on my string as I cut. And my end is gone. Ta-da! That's the end of that piece. Okay, now I've got a needle threaded for this one. And we're going to start the next row, which I sent out earlier. And here it is. Okay, this is going to be a funny row. It shows you the chain first. You don't start with a chain. Almost never do you start with a chain. You usually always start with the ring. So we're going to start with this ring. If it was my pattern, I would have probably numbered that. With a mark, so that you know where you're going to start. So to start with that ring, what I did was this. And I did do it. It's already done. That's what this pile is. See, I'm already done round 2. I'm doing 3 of them at once, okay? I'm doing one that I'm working like the row, and I'm going to leave it where you need to know. And then I'm going to go back and do the other one up to where I want it to show you the next step. So I'm playing games here. And I'm doing one in another, in brown. The middle is going to be brown. All right. It says do the ring. So we're going to do 4 picot 4. Do you know how you would write it? Is there any other way you could write that? Other than the way I wrote it. Now, I can't give you that writing. That she only did the thing. I'm not adding to her pattern. I am not taking it off. I'm just trying to show you that it can be written in different directions. It says 4 picot 4. X usually means connect it to 3rd picot of chain in previous row. Another 4 and then close. Do not reverse here. I gotta move this. This is gonna drive me to drink. And I'm close to that edge. Talk about wackadoodle. I still don't know where my notebook is. Let me take a sip of coffee. Any questions before I go any further? Actually, the second way is very easy. You'll have to try it on your own work and you'll see. It's very easy to do. And if your tail is this long, you can work it while you're, your thread is, you can work it with this needle. You don't have to change needles. Ah, that's the one. It's a plus, not an X. Sorry. See, you didn't check this out for me, Angie. You'd have caught that. It's a plus, not an X. You're right. I knew it didn't look right. Didn't know why. Any questions, anybody? No questions? How long do I wait to see if there's questions? It is a plus. It's not an X. That is totally right. Okay, here's a couple ways you could write this. The chain part. 4, 4, 4, 4. Now, Angie said this Monday, and I'm going to say it again. I count the picots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would write 4P. Done. Then I know it's 4 picots. And they're all separated by 4. It could be written 4 picots separated by 4 DS's, double stitches, or 20 double stitches separated by 4 picots. And then you got to do the math and figure it out. I've seen them written in like, oh my God, what does that mean? And you have to stop and figure it out. Now, for needle tatting, we have to rearrange it anyway. No, I have my front side marked. If I was going to do, how do I want to word this? If I was going to do a chain and I wanted it on the front side, then I'd do the chain and mark it for the front side. I have my front side, which is here, and this is my back side. So anything I do on this side, I do it reversed. Does that help? That's why I mark it. So I know where I'm at all the time. You got that, Eileen, or did I confuse you more? Which is easy. Today, it's easy. Facebook is trying to kill me. I'm selling needles. I'm selling chains. Eileen, you got that? It's not coming up yet. I forget there is a lag. I love those little clips. I want some littler ones too. The baby section at Walmart didn't have any the last time I looked. They work wonders. They hold your thread on the ball and everything else. Yeah, that's the way I do it. That's the way we do it. Most people do it. But if you want to do it traditional, somebody brought up the point, and I don't remember who it was, that if it's a snowflake and it's going to hang on a tree, then do it all front side, whatever, because it's going to be back and forth anyway. So you're going to see both sides of it. Pico feet are on the Pico feet? Yeah, on the front. I got you, Pico feet. That's what we call a cap. But actually, it does look like feet now that you say it. Where do I connect what thread? Oh, for the next row? It shows you the third picot. Now, when I did the chain, I did it backwards, so that was the first picot, this is the second, this is the third. But since this is the front side, that makes that one the third picot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do the ring. I'm going to do 4, and I left a tail of, I don't know how much space that is. Guess I need a ruler. Okay, there's 12 inches there, I think. Let me look. Got my ruler. Oops. Yep, my sheet is 12 inches. So leaving a tail of 12 inches. And then I'm leaving a little bit more, another 12 going back. So I'm leaving a tail of 24 inches. I'd rather have too much in tail, than none, if that makes any sense. Yes, there is good pictures everywhere. What Facebook page? God, I can't even talk. Never thought of that with the clips. They could cut hair. I'll have to check them out before I use them. But this one's fine. Okay. All right, so I'm doing the 4 and a picot and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, picot, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have to look. I didn't see anything. Okay, now it says I got the 4 picot 4, and it's a plus sign, not an X. Third picot of chain in previous row. Okay, so I'm going to go, well, what color do I want to hook it to? Well, we'll go with the green, right where we left off. And you can do it with your needle. I'm not so good with this part. Oh, gosh, give me a break. Holy cow. Okay, got it, finally. And then a 4 more. And I keep it right up close, and I pull this close, and then I pull it. Did you see what I did there? That works out a lot on many things. It's really a good trick to know, because a lot of times you got to pull it, and if you already snug it up, then you don't have to worry about it. And there's the 4. Now again, my hand's already hurting. Okay, now it says close the ring. We're going to close the ring. We're on this step. Oh, my tail is green, so pull the green thread. That would help. Pull it up tight. Okay, it says close ring. Now you can tie or not tie. It's up to you. And then it says, do not reverse. DNR. In a hospital, that's do not resuscitate, but here it's do not reverse. Ring 2 is 4 stitches, and I put my needle right up close to where I left off. And I got to do 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's connect to first picot of next chain. Okay, so I'm going to connect to this one, and that's going to be purple on purple. Okay. And snug it up. And then 4 more. 4 more and a picot and 4. 1. No, that's 2. 3. 4. Hey, did anybody see my notebook? It's lost in space. That bugging me. I hate that when I can't find something I know I have. Okay. 4 connected, 4 picot, 4. Okay. And it's close ring. See the close ring? Close. That's how I would write it. Don't mean it's how it's supposed to be written. There are so many ways to do the same thing. It's ridiculous. Yes, it's playing hide and seek. Either that or it grew legs and walked. Okay. Now I've got my 2 rings. Put it on the white because it's dark. The 2 rings, we did the 4, a picot, 4, we connected, and then 4. And then I closed it and tied and said, don't reverse work. Then it's 4, picot, 4, no, 4, connect, 4, picot, 4, and then you close it. Ta-da! We got it done. Yeah, or when I go buy another one. Stephanie says it'll show up when I'm looking for something else. Yeah, or I'll go buy another one. Call it quits. Okay. Now, this chain is all 4s. Now, if you add it up, there's 20 stitches. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 5 times 4 is 20. Easy to figure. Okay. Anyhow. So now I'm on the back side. I'm doing front side, back side. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. No. Count. On the front side, I got 3 stitches. See that? I got 3 stitches, not 4. Turkey. And I think I got the wrong stitch there, too. Nope, I got the right stitch. 4. Okay, now I got 4. To count, I got 3 full stitches and 2 halves. 3 full stitches and 2 halves makes 4. It does in my world. I don't know about yours. See? 3 full stitches and 2 halves. You got that? Can you see that? Okay. Now, if you flip your work, you got 4 even stitches. See the 4 stitches? Well, you can see it against the blue. But it's got 4 stitches. But they're 4 completed stitches. Here, one's broken up. Okay. Picot. No, I did the wrong stitch. That's because I'm talking. It's not easy doing this for you. This is easier to do just sit for me. And it keeps getting caught on my thingies down here. Okay. Picot. 1. Now see, that's how I do it. I put it down where I want it and then I pull it in. 2. 1. 2. 3. 4. Oh yeah, absolutely. Eileen says if she looks on the back side of her ring, she can better count her stitches. Yeah, okay. Whatever way works for you. We don't have no tatting police, although I bet they're going to find us one of these days. Okay, back to this. I'm lost. And it don't take much. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 2 picots. I need 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 4 picots. And that's it. I'm going to pull it through, tie it off, and we're going to end for today. Okay. And then you go over here, you turn it, because it's back to turning it around. And if I can hold it right and do it. My hands are cramping up on me. This is the problem. And then I got to do another ring, and it goes here. And you just continue over. Continue going. Okay, homework today is row 2. And you can either end it or not end it. If you get 2 rows on it, I'll post it. If you don't have 2, if you have more than 2 rows, I'm not posting it. You're ahead of everybody else. Okay, homework is row 2. Do row 2. If you can't get that last one posted, it's just going to end right here. Oh, I got this all tangled up now. Good job, good job. Okay, you're just going to end it right there. Right where you started. That's where your last chain is going to end. And I can show you that because I did that already. Oops, oops, oops. I got to work out this table system better. It's just not working out right yet. But it will. See, the last one I could screw everything to. This one I can't. I don't want to ruin the top. Okay, move the paper. This one's in Christmas colors. Oh, I got one more chain. Anyways, it ends right there where I started. Move this other stuff out of the way. If I do this last chain, it's going to end right there. So you can do it with the chain or without it. But do your second row. And we'll learn some new stuff next week to go with it. And when you're done, you're going to have a mug rug. See, my mug don't fit on it yet. See my mug? It don't fit on there yet. What do you recommend to hide the tie on thread? I don't know what you mean. Yes, you tie, okay, somebody asked the question, you tie in the last chain and bury a thread. Yes, that's the whole plan. Do you want me to do this one? I was planning on it, but okay. But I'm all tangled, that's why I didn't plan on it. No, I didn't. One had nothing to do with the other. Okay, reverse work. Yep, that's the reverse. See, I can see it easy with the clip. It helps me a lot. Okay, I'm going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, when I get done with you people, I want you to be able to take any pattern out there and convert it to needle for yourself. I can, and I do. I do it all the time. 2, 3, 4. 1. Yes, yeah. We will learn how not to much later in the game, but not yet. So I cut and tie. I think it looks prettier. I don't like lumps on it. I think I don't need that. Yep, there's 4. Angie said, do you cut and tie and hide on the second row? Yes, you cut and tie and hide on the... No, Angie didn't say that. Somebody else did. Jackie. No. I give up. Somebody asked that. Okay. Do you cut and tie and hide the ends on the second row? Yes. Eventually we will learn how not to, but that's not so much beginner this week kind of thing. You will get it, but it will be a little bit down the road. Okay, that's 4. Pull it through. Unhook the rest of it. Oh. That's not one of my better needles, too. That's what another problem. Okay, now it cooks up here. Just hook a thread and pull it through. Done. It's in. And I yank it. And I do it. Ta-da! We're done. Okay, and then I'm going to hide the ends, and I'm going back over the green. Because you don't want, well, it probably can hide in my red thread. See, I get the table to push on. That'll help. Oh, boy. Yeah, I can hide in the red, but it's a darker color. I wouldn't hide it in the white. Nope, wouldn't hide it in the white. Now, see, with this, I'll go all the way around the red. Because I don't want it to end in the middle. I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason for my logic. It just is my logic, and I like it. I think it is. Let me look. I'll look it up in a minute. Half a second for you. Okay. Yep, it can hide right in the red, and you don't even know it's there. I like it. Okay, let me trim that off so I don't keep at it and wonder what the heck that is. Not those. Those are not scissors. Those are the hemostats. Now, see, this is one of those occasions where you can trip into your work. So what I do is I usually pull and then cut. I don't know why. Just my logic, it works. Okay, that thread. That is... It's the shade of Christmas. It's self-made. I have had this thread forever and ever and ever. I don't know when I got it. Don't know. I moved here in Kentucky 18 years ago. And a little lady that lived down the street had a whole bunch of crochet thread. And she gave me her bucket. And this was in it. And I liked it. And I'm still using her thread. And it's over 18 years old. Sometimes you can't do that because they get too old. And then they get brittle. You need to write out. No, you don't need to write out the pattern, but it wouldn't hurt you to do that. Just look at your picture and figure it out for yourself. And that way there, if you see one that's just the written, you can read it. Go for it. Yeah, you and Angie both are former teachers, and you're putting me to shame. You guys got it together, and I'm like lost in space. Can't find a notebook. Made a mess. Tore up everything today. It's going to take me 2 weeks to clean the mess I made. No, I have no problem with you being a former teacher. Believe me. And I just threw my needle on the floor somewhere. Oh, my. Well, that's where my magnet comes in handy, because it will find it if I can't. Nope, it's not finding it. Anyway, I'm going to search for my needle now to go with my notebook, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Please like the videos, even if you don't like it. Like it. I'm begging. All right, if I have to pay you, I'll pay you. But the more likes we get, the more we get promoted, I guess. Subscribe and hit the little notification bell. Now, if you have notifications turned off on your phone, iPad, or whatever, you got to turn them on or you ain't going to get your notifications. Okay. I will add the links underneath along with the Ringhead Joe, which I forgot to send out. And that's one you're going to want to keep. I have a book of ones that I've kept for years because of them. That, I just can look up and see what I need. And happy tatting. May all your threads make beautiful lace and never tangle. And if you believe that, I got some land in Arizona I want to sell you. It's oceanfront property. Thread will tangle, but it's thread. You'll live. I untangled fishing line. Thread is a piece of cake. And I actually like untangling thread. It's not a problem. So if it tangles, you want to send it to me, send it to me. I'll untangle it and send it back. Okay. Thank you. We will see you next week. And we will learn some more stuff. Don't want to boggle your brains yet. I'm working hard not to boggle your brains. Because mine were boggled and I was like, oh, forget this crap. It was way over my head to begin with. Thank you, Teresa. You all have a great day. And we will see you next week. And I'm getting off here. Because I got to go find a notebook. And needle. Bye. Have a good day. I hope you have a great week.